Hi everyone, Sue's Journal Adventures here. I'm a little bit late filming tonight because I've actually been tidying my desk, but we're just going to make a quick project. When I say quick, it's taken me a bit of time to do it, but only because I had to cut loads of stuff out. So would you like to see what we're making? Okay, so we're making this. This doesn't look very interesting, does it? It could stick down in your journal. But what it does is it goes like this, and then it goes like this. If I can get hold of it. I can never get hold of them. It goes like that. So it opens out. So theoretically, you could have journal space on these, and it becomes like a little hidden kind of message. Each time you close it up, you can't see everything that's there. I haven't put anything on that middle one because that was kind of like my reveal. But I stuck him on awkward because I'm so glad I didn't do this one on camera because he's wonky. Because as I went to test, he's the only one I've got. He's the only black moth I've got. And I tore his wing off. Tore his wing off trying to get him off at backing. They're like, oh, are you serious? Glad I didn't do that on camera. So there we go. It's just a very simple, easy thing. You can have journal space on it, like hidden. It's just a funky little decoration, just something a bit different. So I've been die cutting. If you are, I mean, you might have punches, you might have big paper punches, you might have a 3-inch, a 2-inch and a 1-inch circle punch. Fantastic. I don't. So I've had to use my dies. But if you're an absolute beginner, all you need is some card and some decorative paper. And the only thing you really need is some brads, if you've got a couple of brads. You don't really need anything amazing for this. I've pre-cut my circles so I could work out what sizes I need my decoration, etc. So I'm making exactly the same thing, just with a different thing in the middle. And just showing you how to make it. But if you are an absolute beginner and you don't have any circle punches and you don't have any dies, just get a piece of card, what you're going to use, and use a glass or get like a mug and a smaller glass and a smaller thing, and just draw around them and cut them out by hand. I'm not very good at cutting circles out by hand, but it can be done. And if they're a little bit raggy on the edge, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter if they're absolutely perfect, because nobody's going to look that closely at it anyway. But yeah, just draw around something. So I'd suggest like maybe a cup, a mug, a smaller glass and something smaller. So you've got your circles. But bear in mind that if you want to decorate them, you're going to need like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little things to draw around, because you want your decoration to be smaller, your paper. You might not want to, you might just want to do it on coffee dyed card and have it open up for journal space. So therefore you don't need the decorative paper. So let's just make it. Let's make it. So all I'm really doing is gluing and sticking on this one and just showing you where to place the brads, because so that it opens properly. Because you kind of want it to just flow really. Set that one out. That one out, that one out. I'm really bummed that he's wonky. I really am. It really bugs me. Oh, gosh. Do you know? Anyway, that was just my sample to show you on camera. I can always peel him off and stick another one on. Although he was the only black moth that I had, and I'd been saving him for ages. I'd been saving him for a special project, and I'm like, whoa, now's your time, Mr. Black Moth. And then I ripped his wing off. I was like, oh, are you serious? I've only got one of them. Oh, it would only happen to me, wouldn't it, really? So I'm just going to centre that a little bit. There we go. And then I'm going to get my next circle and my next bit of decoration. So I pre-cut these, A, for time, and B for demonstration purposes. I don't know what B were really, but anyway. Kind of get that uprighty. Yep, there, about there. Looks good to me. So this is such a simple project. Very, very, whoops, very simple. The main thing is in the cutting. If you're cutting them out by hand, then you've got a bit of cutting out to do, but it's not a difficult one, really. And so I put that there, and there we go. So now the placing of them is, I'm going to put my butterfly on first. I'm going to put my butterfly on first, just so as it actually goes in the right place. Well, who's to say it's going to be the right place when I do it? But it's easier if I stick my card over than where he is. What was that? I don't know. I can't get the backing off this now because I cut all the edges off before, I can, before I came on camera. So he's going right there. Yay, he's straight. Right, so now I've just got my little squishy pad, and I'm going to lay this over the top. So he's pretty, oh, his little ears poke out, look. He's just a tiddy bit too big, and I don't want to move my circle up because it's about how it works. Pokey tool. Okay, things just disappear on your desk. So I'm going to do it towards the edge. Oh, can you see? I'm going to do it towards the edge of my black inner bit. So if you were just doing coffee dyed paper with no fancy paper on, just do it near the edge of that circle. Okay, so I'm going to punch a hole there. Note that I'm still straight. Is my butterfly still straight? Yeah, he is. Right, get that straight. And then I'm going to punch a hole just there. Okay, and then I'm going to get my nice silver brad and poke it through. So get that and put that through and open it up. These are brads, or some people call them split pins. I don't know if they're called out else, but right, there we go. So that one's open. Oh, should I have put that on? Yeah, I don't know if I put that on last time. Because then this one, yeah, this one, I don't think I should have attached that. Okay, I've just made myself have to work something out now that I didn't have to work out before. Put it that way. Because then my pattern is upright. And that on there. Have I stuck that down? Here I have. I don't know why I thought I hadn't stuck that then. And then obviously I'm going to need a brad at this side. It's not at the same side. It's at the opposite side if you're doing it this way that I'm doing it. Again, near the edge of your black. Am I in shot? Yeah. So just there, poke a hole and get a braid and put that through and open it up. Watch me doing it wrong on camera. And then that one slides out. And you could even leave them like that in your journal if you want, with the option to close them up. It's up to you. But just easy little decoration. So journal page, let's find a journal page. Any journal page will do. Something like that, and you just have that stuck on there. It's just a dinky little thing with a bit of a reveal for your sticker inside. It could just be a square piece of journal space or a round piece of journal space, or you could have journal space on them all. It's up to you. So there you go. That was simple, wasn't it? Not a difficult one. You could have a couple of them on a page if you wanted. Yeah, you could. And put some maybe dark black stamped pattern in the background. Pretty good. So there you go. That was very quick. Seriously. That only took 9 minutes. I feel like I need to do something else. Well, I'm going to tell you something, because, you know, I've all been waiting to do my own journal for ages, and I couldn't wait to get the cover done and sew the signatures in so that I could start decorating. Well, I don't know if any of you guys, and please comment if you have, because at the minute I'm feeling like, yeah, there's only you that do. So I sewed my journal together. You saw it, I showed it on camera, and I wasn't majorly happy with the cover. It wasn't my first choice. I just saw it and thought, oh yeah, I'll use that. Actually, when I looked back at my video that I did the other day, it looks quite nice on camera. But in real life, there were things I wasn't happy about. So I just want feeling that journal. And because my taste has changed as well, I'm just like, I don't like it. And every time I pick that journal up and look through it, I wasn't inspired to do anything to it. I just kept looking at it and thinking, I don't like it. I don't want to do it. And I didn't want to stick my mum and dad's stuff and memorabilia in it, because I thought, if I don't really like it, I don't really want it in there, because I'm not going to be able to get it out again unless it's just in a pocket. So last night, sat at my desk, I actually made the decision to cut the strings and take all the signatures out. I've took loads of papers out. If you saw through it, there was loads of coloured papers. There were big colouring book pages. There was a lot of different papers in there, book pages, music pages. But I just thought, you know what? It's not what I want anymore. I had all these ideas of beautiful papers that I'd saved that I wanted in my journal. But I just kept looking at it and thinking, I don't like it. I don't want to decorate in it. So I cut it apart. The reason I cut it apart was because there were pages in there that I can't get again, and I wanted them in my journal. So I had to take it apart. So yeah, the little cover's over there on its own. The signatures are all taken apart, and now I'm left with this pile here. This is the definitely going in my journal, which is a lot less than the other pile, because that were like really wide. This is my definitely going in pile, which you can see is a lot more grungy papers, coffee dyed papers, a few patterned. And instead of the great big, I just felt like the colouring book pages were too much. And I like them, but I thought, well, I'd done another journal where I just cut the actual pattern out. When I did my friend's sister's journal, I did this. So I can use that side, or I can use that side. I think I might use it with the blue. I don't want many coloured pages in there, whereas before I wanted loads of coloured pages in there, but now I kind of don't. But I'd rather do this than have the whole book page. And one of the book pages was white on the other side, and I'm like, that is going to bug me to death. So I just took it all to bits, basically. It's all in bits and it's all here. So what I did with the other colour pages, instead of thinking, oh, I'll have a big colour page, I just cut pieces of them off so that they can now be a pocket or a tuck spot. And I like that much. That is inspiring me to do my journal now. Before, when I picked my journal up and looked at it, I was like, I don't like it. I don't want to do anything. But these are now like, oh yeah, I can't wait to decorate. Don't know what I'll do in the background, but something will go in the background. But I just thought, you know what? I love these pieces way more than I loved the full page. That can be a pocket at the bottom, a corner pocket. So, yeah, I've not only been taking my pages and my journal apart, I've been cutting up pages that were going to be pages that are now actually just decorations. Not sure about that one. I don't know. That's a bit of a weird one. I might trim that edge off. But yeah, I just cut out what I could get out of the papers. And then I had this, which is a journal page. So I'm just telling you this. If you're an absolute beginner and you're starting out making a journal, if you don't like it, you are allowed to take it apart. If you don't like certain pages in it, you can take them out and resew it. Because I was beginning to really dislike it. And every time I picked it up, I was just like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't like it. So apart it came. Now I had this in as a journal page, which is quite nice. It's just a print out. White on the other side, which I would have had to ink. But I've taken it out, and then when I'm going through everything again, I'm like, I don't know. I've got a definite no pile, which is over there. These here are kind of the maybes. The maybes, but I don't think so. These I absolutely love, but I think I might just take elements off them as opposed to the full page. I don't want this much, like, I don't know, stuff. I quite like that, and it's just plain printed inside. Yeah, the thought of getting papers again and having to print out both sides, I would have had to go in my emails, look through all my Etsy kits and find the papers, and I thought, oh gosh, yeah, that'd give me, I'd lose the will to live doing that. So I've kept the ones that I kind of definitely want in there, but then there's these. I had a lot of coloured pages, you see, lemon and pink and green and blue and lilac, and they're beautiful. But I'm feeling, because I think my style's changed, I'm just feeling like, do you know what? I'm not sure I want them in there. So they're the not sure pile. These are, I do love them, and I have inks the other side, but I'm thinking I might be better off cutting them into tags or using separate elements off them. These were free on the Facebook group. No idea which one. It was about a year ago. But I really love that. Not massively keen on the other side, but I love that. But I just think, do I really want it in there? I think I'd rather cut that into tags because it is so pretty. But yeah, pretty pages. The colouring pages, they've all gone. So I'm kind of left with this. This is my definites. And these, I had these in, but the paper, they're 8 by 8 and the paper. So I thought, well, what am I going to do with them, really? It's just paper, thin copy of paper. So that were bugging me because they were around a big wad as well. So then I found that I'd got the same pattern printed on card. So I'm like, oh, great. Well, that can go around there. And then that can be like a flip round. And that covers the inside of there. And that opens up. So I just need to grunge that inside. And then you don't see it on that side. And then on the back, I don't know. It could be a pocket or it could be I'm just going to have to grunge the other side, I guess. But yeah, I'm more happier with that than just with that silly little bit of paper stuck in. There's another one of these somewhere. Oh, there it is. Which I've also adapted because I found that I'd printed it on paper and card. So that's going to go like full page with that as a wraparound. So I'm going to have to do something with that bit. And then the bit on the back is just going to be a pocket. So that makes me a lot happier than a silly bit of paper. So yeah, I'm a bit more excited now to crack on with this journal than I was before. And I'm thinking more of like cutting things out and using bits. I love these vintage letters with flowers on. Absolutely. You can see them, can you? I absolutely adore them. But the first page was that, which doesn't exactly fill me with glee. And I can't put it that way because what I've printed on the inside would be upside down. So it kind of had to go as that as my first page. But now I'm thinking, well, why don't you just cut that out and have that bit of script or something? So yeah, my mind is completely changing about the journal that was going to be. And this, I don't know if you can see on the camera, but there's little cream flourishes going around the edge of that page. They're getting cut out separately, and I'm going to use them separately on quite a dark coloured oh, where did I put the other thing? On a dark coloured page. So I've lost the things. Oh, they're here somewhere. Yeah, still can't find it. But anyway, oh, it's there. Yeah, so I've changed it a lot, but I'm feeling happier about it now, and I'm feeling more like I really want to crack on with this now. So there we go. I whittled it down a heck of a lot, didn't I? But there's other pages yet to go in. I've got a load over here that I've got to ink and cut and trim the edges or tear the edges, etc. So there you go. I made a journal. I dismantled it. It's okay to do that if you're a beginner and you don't like it. Take it to bits. If you don't like papers, don't use them. It's fine. So I just wanted to tell you about that, just to maybe make the people who are beginners think, you know, yeah, if I don't like it, I don't need to do it that way. So I'm starting from scratch again, guys, and I am having a coffee dyed bedsheet as my journal cover because that's what I decided on. So I shouldn't really have changed my mind with that other one. And I didn't really like the way it had stuck down. So there we go. I'm sorry I've just waffled on, but I wanted to tell people that I'd changed my journal because I want people to know that it's okay to do that if you don't like it and it's not inspiring you. Get rid of it. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the little circles. I was actually going to make something else with circles. I was going to do 2 projects, this and another one, but I actually forgot to cut the circles out. But anyway, we've got a project and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, everyone. And if you're making a journal, I hope it goes better than mine did. See you soon. Bye.